Let's talk about the best playbook in Madden 24. Now, this video is presented by the EA Creator Network because they allowed me to capture this footage a little bit early before the game came out, and it's technically an earlier build, so it is also a work in progress and some small things can change. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about this playbook, the Jets playbook. Now, I am going to do a full playbook breakdown on the main channel where I do like 5 to 6 different playbooks, but this one right here is just super special because it just has so much. When you look at the under center and single back, and this is a year that is going to be a year where you can run the ball because they made the run blocking better. They just have all the good formations. You've got wing flex close with stretches. You've got under center bunch, which is nice. You've got the under center bunch tight end, which is super underrated and a really good formation. You've got the tight Y off flex, tight doubles under center with good runs and good passes. You've got I form close. You've got I form slot, I form wing. You've got strong close, which I really think is going to be a nice formation this year because some of the runs in here are really good and they also have really good passes. This playbook kind of reminds me of the Raiders playbook in Madden 20, if you remember that, where it just had everything. And we go to shotgun and it gets better, right? You got tight doubles, and tight doubles might not be the most popular, but it is a solid formation. It is a tight formation, which is always, going to be good in Madden because they're just harder to defend because of the alignment. You got doubles, you've got Y off, trio, if you want to kind of spread it out a little bit more. But this is just where, like, this run right here is insane. You've got trips tight end offset with all your plays, your RPOs, your inside zones, your PA crossers. We know, crossing routes are always a tough route to defend in real life and in Madden. You've got some good passing plays here, your verticals. Then you get to bunch. We know bunch, tough alignment to cover, and there's just always a lot of good plays, a lot of good routes in here. This is a good bunch with plays like deep corner, bench pivot, Y curl, speed dig, and then you get to bunch strong offset, which is actually a new formation, and I really like this formation. I want to actually talk about this formation in particular a little bit. This crack toss, honestly, let's just run it real quick against random defense. A lot of shotgun, like toss plays and stuff like that, usually aren't the best because sometimes they have like prolonged animations that carry out, and so they're not practical. This is actually a good one though because you get control of the running back right away, and against especially people that like to do heavy blitzes or like those cover zero blitzes, the outside is wide open on those, and people are going to want to do that a lot of times when you're in passing sets because they're trying to blitz you, they're trying to put you under pressure, make you mess up, and usually they only have to worry about the inside zone. So they say, okay, with my user, I'm gonna manually try to stop that inside zone. But now when you have an outside run you can hit them with that's quick hitting, that really kind of changes the game because this is something you can't really blitz. Like right here, you see when they blitz how just wide open the outside is, and we're not getting any breakaways right here, but you can see the potential is there. We're getting 5 yards or more, but the potential is always there for a bigger run. Like you can see here, pretty decent run. This play Durham right here, I really like. I'm not gonna break down too much because I've got a bunch of videos coming that's gonna break stuff down further, but like this wheel route's just a nice quick pass, and I think it's better than the regular verticals wheel route. So this formation actually has a lot of stuff in it. They got a lot of good corner routes that kind of attack at different depths. But another thing I just love about this is that you can just quickly audible into regular gun bunch. The running back just has to flip sides and that's it. So it's almost like having 2 formations in one because the main alignment doesn't change. It's just really the running back. And then, now you're in gun bunch regular verticals and you can attack different ways that way. So it makes it really hard, but also you can pretty quickly audible into something like bunch tight end, which is another thing that makes this playbook good. It has bunch tight end as well. And so you can see the audible to bunch tight end is rather quick as well. It's not as quick as regular bunch, but it's just the fact that all these formations are in this playbook at one time. Like I said, it reminds me of the Raiders in Madden 20. If you remember that game, if you played it, the Raiders playbook. There was almost no point in using another playbook because it just pretty much had everything you could want. So when you look at this, you're seeing trips tight end, bunch strong offset, bunch tight end, and then it's got tight offset tight end as well. This run of like formations right here, that's insane. And tight offset tight end was one of the best formations last year. It's one of the best every year, but last year specifically it was even better because of the way people played defense. But this is not in a lot of playbooks this year. This might be the only playbook it's in. It may be in another one, like one other playbook, but they took it out of a lot of playbooks. So now you also have tight offset tight end, which has just always been a good formation. And then you got spread, you got Trey Y flex too, which it's not as popular as it used to be, but it's still a good formation. And then you've got all your 5 wide stuff. So this playbook is just honestly insane. Strong close, I want to touch on this a little bit. I'm going to definitely break stuff down with strong close this year for sure. Probably on my Patreon, which I'll link below in the pinned comment. I don't have content up yet for Madden 24, but I'll have some up in the next couple of days. Different tips, ebook coming soon as well. But like strong close is nice, man. The run blocking this year is so good. And out of this formation specifically, I think you're going to see, I don't know if other people are going to gravitate towards it. It's definitely something I want to mess around with for sure, because I think the runs are good. Like, look at this, like this weak run here. The blocking is just so good on it. And then you've also got the off tackle, which attacks the other side. But you've got great pass plays like mesh post. You've got double post. This play right here, those two post routes are really good man beaters. You got PA cross. I mean, this formation is going to be tough to stop, I think. And then again, you've got I form close, which I talked about as well, which is another one of those situations where we're talking about a quick audible, right? If I want to get to I form close, this is how quick it is. It's basically just the fullback has to move, and now I'm in I form close. So it just allows you to be very creative. And I think this playbook, like no matter what your play style is, if you're a runner, if you're a single back guy, if you're a shotgun guy, this playbook has it all. And I don't know if it even makes sense to use another playbook right now, because this one's just so good, and you definitely want to check this out when you get Madden 24. And really quickly, if you're new to the channel, this is my second channel. I have a main channel, which most of you probably know me from, but if you're just finding me through this channel and you want to stay up to date with a lot of different Madden tips, on this channel, I'm going to do a lot of smaller tips, a lot more like unedited stuff, just kind of straight to the point, just breaking down the game, or like little tips and tricks that people don't know. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and subscribe, join the family on our road to 100K subscribers. Now, if you enjoyed this video, you'll definitely like this one too, so check it out right here on the screen.